Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Following the recent data mines, we now have a bunch of images sharing with us the new Season 17 rewards. Now, of course, the season hasn't been released yet, so some of these may change or some more may be added, so just bear that in mind. With all that being said though, we're going to be diving in, checking them all out, but before we do, make sure to go give Sugar Bomb Rads a follow over on Twitter for providing me with all of these images. Let's dive straight in. Alright, starting off, we've got the Forest Server skin for 6 different types of armor. We've got the Civil Engineer, the Combat Armor, Recon, Robot, Scout, and also the Secret Service. Now for camp items, we have a whole bunch to go over, starting off with the Rip Daring Flag. After that, we also have a floor decoration with a bicycle coming in. Bear in mind, you cannot ride this. Some board game clutter items. A canoe boat that's meant to be coming in, and also to match a boat which is a rowboat. There's a cool frog dissection kit. And for garden items, we also have a new garden archway and a version as well which is covered in vines. Another floor decoration item, we also have a lobster cage, and in a kind of similar fashion we also have meat clutter, which is literally just bits of meat you can place around your camp. A cool new one, similar to what we've seen in the past, we also have an outdoor movie projector that's meant to be coming in. And for all the plushie fans, you can also get a Mr. Fuzzy hazmat suit, a Mr. Fuzzy Pioneer Scout squirrel, and also the Scout Marshmallow Toasty plushie. There's a new Roast Thrasher coming in, which is quite cool for like a Thanksgiving type theme. A new Pioneer Scouts rug is also on the way, and also similar kind of Pioneer Scouts fashion which you will see throughout this entire video. We also have a shooting target for archery. Now if you see my video on the new enemies coming into Fallout 76, we're actually getting one in a jar, and it's just defined as a specimen in a jar. Still unclear as to what this thing is. Lots of clutter items coming up next with ballistic ammo as well as energy ammo coming in. There's a new Steel Jack statue meant to be coming in as well. And for some more floor decoration items, we're also getting a S'morestein, a Thrasher egg, a totem pole, which is the first of these I think we've seen, a tower viewer, which is one of them things where you put a coin in to basically use the binoculars, and a couple of reskins of the seat that we've seen before. We've also got the Scout Tube chair and the Slocum Joe tube as well. Following that, we have a new light with the Tato lamp coming in, and another Pioneer Scouts themed item with a neon light emblem. Strangely, there is also a new small Tato generator. I don't have any images for a medium or a large yet, but I'm going to presume there may be more given the fact we've got a small one. There's a new stone oven coming in as a cooking workbench, a Pioneer Scout scrapbox skin, and some really interesting ones which we've also not seen before. These are stabbed weaponry. So we have a arrow, a fire axe, you also have a bowie knife, tomahawk, and all of these are basically things where somehow you can apply them into like walls or floors or items, as you can see in the images. A really funky one bringing you back to Fallout 4, we also have a hollow stump stash box coming in, as well as a picnic basket stash box. There's a new mini prefab coming in with the vintage camper as well. And we've got a flare display on the way, which is just basically a set of antlers where you can hang your flares onto. Some new mini signs as well. We also have the accommodations camp signs, the activity camp signs, and the miscellaneous camp signs. Nice bit of wall decoration. We also have crossed paddles coming in, as well as a end of season art. Now for wall decorations, we also have a Morse code poster, as well as a whole bunch of Pioneer Scouts posters. As you can see, all the different images on of different kind of activities that you would do around the camp. I'll just toggle through them all as quick as I can, with giving you hopefully enough time to have a little look at each one of them. Finally, for camp items, there is also a new floor decoration coming in with the telegraph. For outfits now, we don't have too many, but we do have 2 cool new masks, with the hockey mask with the blood variation and the ice gang variation. There's also a cool new hack, which is the joke arrow hat. And a pretty cool one which we've seen a long time ago, we have a lobster trapper helmet. Now actual full outfits now, you've also got the camp counselor and also the rad turkey, which is definitely an interesting one. Backpacks wise, I really like these two with the leather quiver and also the pipe quiver, both of which I think are actually really cool. And to match them, you can also get a couple of flares as well, with the arrowhead flare and the marshmallow flare. Finally, the last skin for outfits and stuff, we have a Pioneer Scout Pip-Boy skin. Now for this season we do have a whole bunch of power armor skins, as we always do, but something that's actually a little bit different in this one, which I actually really like what they've done, is it's not just the same skin on every power armor, they're actually slightly different. So we've got like a blue one for the Excavator power armor, we've got a green one for the Hellcat, a kind of reddy yellowy coloured one for the T45, a greeny coloured one for the T51, another red one for the T60, blue one for the T65, a greeny coloured one for the Ultrasight, a black and yellow one which is for the Union power armor, and a browny coloured one for the XO1. There's a new survival tent on the way called the Vintage Camper as well, so it appears, unless I'm wrong, that we're meant to be getting a survival tent for the Vintage Camper and a camp item, which is a prefab for the Vintage Camper. Utility items, we have 4 with the Pemmy Can, which is like basically a little barbecue thing. We've got a new Collectron coming in with the Scoutmaster, which is actually pretty cool looking, I like that. A new refrigerator with the Camping Cooler, and finally a skin for the ammo storage box with the Pioneer Scout. Now the last item that has been datamined is going to be for a Season 17 weapon, which is the Headhunter. It's unclear whether this is a skin or whether this is going to be a unique weapon, kind of like the Cold Shoulder and stuff that we've seen in the past. That though, ladies and gentlemen, is all of the Season 17 rewards that have been datamined. You will have noticed that we don't actually have a scoreboard in this data mine, and that's, I'm presuming, down to the fact that the new way of working with the seasons and stuff, we don't have a scoreboard anymore, it just flicks through the pages. So yeah, there's that. For now though, that's it for this video, so I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.